Okay, so if you're opening the test drive, you're going to go over here to setting, accountant setting. You can even change the company name right here. Use the pencil. Company name, you can make it Raphael. Let's see, whatever the book said. It's project 11.2. All that you could type here. Okay, the rest are fine. Expenses, advanced, everything is basically good because we are using January, so I'm following the book. But it will be taking you a little bit time to delete all this work. Okay, so it's still the same simple company. And this is your register. You're selecting this way and delete and yes. Okay, until you have 0. Delete, yes, and 0. Okay, so this step takes a little bit longer. Delete, yes. Deleting transactions. Okay, when you're done with deleting transactions, you want to verify that everything is empty. Your balance sheet is 0, your profit and loss is 0, that you didn't miss any expense, that you didn't miss anything. And I'm using the sample, so I'll verify that checking is empty. Okay, so the step is, I'm always working from the balance. I click delete and I say yes. Working on the balance, delete, and yes. It's not so many transactions, so it's possible to do. Delete and yes. I'll check also the other accounts. A total of 44 transactions. Okay, so I don't think you can make them as a batch, but I doubt it, maybe, we'll see. Return to chart of accounts. Let's see if I can do batch transactions. View register. This is to download. Again, there's not much here. So I'm not going to do this. Okay, so you can go back to the chart of accounts. You see that we definitely changed it. This is the difference between QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop, that you have already 2 differences between the 2 accounts. This shows the bank, real bank, and this shows your book. So register is your book. This is the bank. So when I click on view register, I only see this transaction of 400, easy to delete and say yes. Back to the chart of accounts. Select. And you have over here on the bottom, okay, I'm going to move it, the word more, and then you could delete. Are you sure? The answer is yes. Okay, that's one way of doing it, deleting everything, and then you're going to work. If you did QuickBooks Online and not the QuickBooks test drive, then it's even better. Let me log into that. Okay, if you did QuickBooks Accountant online, and you had Jermaine Consultant in the company name, This would be even easier for you. You just go to setting, again, company setting. And in here, it will say Germain. So you switch from Germain consultant, it was before. Okay, so if it said Germain consultant, you're switching to a new company. Same idea, you would delete whatever there is and you're going to continue. So again, you go to setting from Germain consultant, go to company setting, use the pencil key. I'm not asking you to buy anything, just override it, write Raphael on it, LLC, and save. Okay, so now we're using Raphael. Okay, it's not much. You don't have that many transactions. First, you have to prepare products. So you could also do it in, even in a plus as an invoice. Okay, you go here on the bottom, product and services, and you type rug cleaning. Okay, I did it before, so I have all of them. But rug cleaning, enter. It's not inventory, it's not non-inventory, it's a service. So we make sure that it's a service. Product is service. Rug cleaning, category, rug cleaning. And you don't need to have a main account, sub account, it's not so necessary in this example. So just be careful with the category. And price is important. The book would tell you the price, if it's 63, 83, 81, whatever, and the account is sales. And then you save and close. Like this, you're going to prepare each one. Okay, so like this, you're going to have the 3x5 rug cleaning, and you'll see that the price is entered to 63. If I have an 8x10, it's going to be 153. If I have, I think it was 5x7 rug, 81. So you have all those three that I typed in. What you have to be careful with is when you're making an invoice, change the quantity from 1 to whatever the book would say. Okay, that's how you make the invoice. The name of the customer is up here, Dent Thomas. So you have to create it, quick add, Dent Thomas, quick add, and that's how you create that. Okay, other things that you need to do here. I'm not saving. Okay, other things you need to do is, of course, chart of accounts. So it's under list chart of accounts. In here, all list attachment, and here you have chart of accounts. So you click chart of accounts, you click new, and whichever bank account you need. So it's bank, the name is checking. I'm gonna call it checking new. Show you that. And it's typical, it's like cash on hand, it's true, number 1000. The book gave you that. Okay, so after you created the account, always save. And you have save and new in the bottom here. Click on that, and you could change to save and new. Save and close, either way. So I have checking and checking new. Okay, I already did this, Raphael, so I'm going to do it in a different way. You have two ways of doing the first transactions. If it's easier for you, just bank deposit, fine, create a bank deposit. So bank deposit is debit, checking. So I'm going to do checking new to show you the 0. And change the date to 01/01/2022. Okay, now you have received from, and it's really not important the name of the person, but if you want to write Mr. Raphael, you could. The account is owner investments. Now, if you want to follow the book again, and the book says account number is 30,000, you could do that. It's very easy to just type the number and save it. Okay, so make sure the account is owner's investment, account number is 30,000. So it's up to you. If you want to type account number 30,000, owner contribution. You could do that. Income account. Okay, so I have the account number here, 30,000. I'll erase it from here. Owner's contribution. But if you did investment is also fine. Okay, it's not income, it's equity. You have to be careful when you set it up. Equity and opening balance equity, you could call it, or owner's equity. Owner investment is fine too. So owner's contribution, 30,000. It's not a sub account, just save and close. So now I have a debit and a credit to checking and owner's contribution. Amount, 9,000. This is if you want to make the first entry as a deposit. If you saved it, great. If you don't want to do it this way, there's another way. I'm not saving it just to show you another way. So if I'm not doing it as a deposit, I'm going to do it as a journal entry. So that's the two ways of working with it. Again, the date should be 1/1/20, 01/01/2022, exactly like the book. And I'm going to account, checking, I'm choosing new, and 30,000 owner's contribution. So I have a debit of 9,000 and a credit of 9,000. And that's, of course, investment by owner. Investment by owner. Okay, we're done with this transaction. Save and close. Or just save and close that way. Okay, so now we have the money in the bank account, $9,000. Okay, the next step is to buy. You buy computer equipment. You have to create the account. So we have to do a bill because they told us to enter a bill and pay a bill. So you click on enter bill, just bill. Create the name of the company. So it's Heart Cleaning Supplies. That's the name of the vendor. I did quick add. And over here, they want us to use cleaning equipment cost. And I created it before, but you should be creating the accounts. Make sure that you have fixed asset and a sub account. Okay, so if you need me to show it again, it's like this. Create a new account. Cleaning equipment cost. Make sure here that's a fixed asset. Not a cumulative depreciation, you're buying a fixed asset. So you're buying machinery in this case and equipment. Cleaning equipment cost. Again, I do have it already. So I'll change the name a little bit. And I changed the account number. Maybe I'll make it 15100. So this is the main account. No, this is a sub account. So 1 second, I'll make another one. I'll do another one. Cleaning equipment without the word cost. So it's fixed asset also. Equipment, fixed asset, machinery and equipment. And over here will be 15,100. So 15,100. We'll do 15,000. Equipment, cleaning equipment, machine new. So I'm erasing the number. Okay. And this is my main account. It's already in use, the number. Okay. So 15,001. Okay, if you want to work on it differently, you could use the chart of account number, but I need to make this a sub account. the cost has to be sub-account of cleaning equipment. So the best way is to get out of this right now, but say yes. I'm not saving yet. I'll come back to it. I'll go to chart of accounts and fix it. So it's 15,000, 15,001, and 15,100. So I need to edit this account. Edit this account. Make it a sub-account of cleaning. It has to be fixed asset. So fixed asset, cleaning equipment new. Okay, so cleaning equipment cost should be sub-account of cleaning equipment new. And now it's correct. So I want to see it indented. Okay. If you can't see, you click here between. It's like Excel, you click and drag. Okay, so you see that it's in, this is the sub-account. So we have over here new one, and this one is cleaning equipment cost. Sub-account of that account. So we do see it. Okay, also cumulative depreciation should be connected to that. So I'm going to edit this one. Edit cumulative depreciation, which is a fixed asset. And I'll call it cleaning equipment. Cleaning equipment. Okay. Number 17,000, or if your book gives you 15,200, you could do that. Make sure you're making sub-account again. Sub-account of cleaning equipment new. That's the one I created. Okay, save and close. So I have all the accounts that I need. Okay, so we'll go back to the bill. Hard cleaning. Not computer cleaning supplies. We need computer. No, we need cleaning. Cleaning equipment cost. This one, 15,100. And the value is 1,080, like the book said. Okay, so that's your first bill. So we did transaction number 1, transaction number 2, enter the bill of 1,080, and they say, please pay it. Same day, January 2nd. So we are very careful with dates. We're moving it to the 2nd, and we're saving. So 1,080 is done. Save and new. Save, just save. Okay, so now we're going to go close it and pay the bill. So plus and pay bills. Okay, from checking, that's true. And for me, by me, it's new checking. So by you, it'll be checking. You need to see the 9,000. Date of the check is 2022, sorry, I'm following the book, 2022. And the check number that's given is check number 5. Okay, they didn't give a check number. Fine, so we'll leave it. No, okay, no information, so we're gonna do print later. So we're paying this one 1,080. Okay, so you don't really have to print it all. Just, if it does say save and print, you can click on it, it's not a problem. One bill is marked as paid, done. So the bill is paid. Okay, like this, you repeat the same thing. Bill, enter a bill. You're buying from the same vendor, from Hart. And you're going to buy from them this time cleaning supplies. So I'm changing the accounts again to cleaning supplies. Okay, so look through the accounts, make sure you're choosing the correct account. Don't make a new one unless you need it. So if you didn't do it before, type a new one here. I did it already, it's 13,001, cleaning supplies. And the amount of money is only 300. Okay, that's your second entry on January 5th. So we're changing date, January 5th. Okay, they only told us to create the bill because you're buying. So save and you're done. Okay, then they told us to go to an invoice. Okay, create an invoice. So we're going to customer invoice. Thomas Dent, Dent Thomas. And we're going straight to 3x5 rug. When they say quantity, you're switching the quantity. Okay, so right here, this is the difference between QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop. You don't really have so many templates. You see, there's no templates. So we're only doing this. The style is a little bit different. So the quantity has to be typed after. Instead of the column being here, quantity, the quantity is here. So it's 3x5, rug cleaning, quantity, we type over it, 5. And the extension is going to be done for you. Next one, 5x7. So we choose 5x7. Quantity again, over it, 6. And the last item, 8x10. And it's 8 rugs. So we got a total of 2,025. Save. This invoice is complete based on date. Okay, so before you save, you always change the date. You make sure you're working on the same year, January 11, 2022, save, and done. So we're done with this invoice 2025. On January 20th, you're paying what you owe to Hart. So it's going back to pay bills. And you have only one bill. Here's the Hart one. Okay, remember to be careful with dates and write 01, 20, 2022. And you pay, save and print. Okay, so that's the second one. So it's also a check. So we paid 2 of them. Collected from Dent, payment, no problem. We go to new, receive payment from the customer. Dent, Thomas. Okay, so find by invoice, you will find the invoice on the bottom, but I want you to really be careful with all the lines. So the date is January 29, you're selecting that. January 29. Payment method, they said by a check, and his check is 580. So reference number is 580. Checking, yes, that's fine. Or by me, it's new checking, it's okay also. And amount received, we got the full amount, which is 2025. They didn't say partial payment, they said for cleaning, so all of it. And they told you to remember to make a deposit. So 2025, find the check. Okay, so here's 2025, it's applied. Correct. No attachment needed. Save and close. The triangle gives you the choice to save and close. Now in my new account, I should have more money. I'm looking that I have the deposit already. See January 29, the 2029. So it's one step instead of 2. Receive payment makes deposit right away. That's the whole project, basically. You're just done with all the transactions and you need to export the work that you did. You go to reports. You have expenses and vendors, you have payroll, you have an accountant, you have transactions, you know, any transactions that you want, recent transactions. So what I really want is at the end, I don't need the middle transactions, I don't need exported to Excel. I just need these 4 reports at the end. I need a trial balance, statement of cash flow, balance sheet, which is always on the top. It's balance sheet, and it's even in the top here. Balance sheet and profit and loss for the dates that you covered, January 1st to January 31st. And statement of cash flow, which would be here, statement of cash flow. Okay, and then journal would be one journal for everything. You'll go down, down, down. It's before payroll. So it's for my accountant, and you're gonna find general ledger and journal. So when you click on journal, always remember to do it by dates. So it's 01/01/2022 until 01/31/22. And you click run. Okay, so the last part, I'm turning the page and they're asking me to do 2 adjusting entries. Where are the adjusting entries? When we say plus, adjusting entries are always on journal entry. So you go to journal entry. I'm going to show you because I did them already. This is the first one I did today. I want to show you January 31st. Okay, so there are 2 on January 31st. One says that it's adjusting entry for the computer, no, the cleaning equipment. Cleaning equipment accumulated depreciation should be $18. The math is 1,080 divided, let's see if it can work. 1,080. I guess it's not a calculator field. No. Okay, so you cannot divide it. Okay, so you have a calculator or use a calculator. It's 1,080 divided by 60. The answer is $18. So depreciation expense goes up, always debits, depreciation expense, credit, accumulated depreciation, $18. Okay, make sure that you're using the sub account that is connected to the computer equipment. Okay, I'm showing the full sub account. So cleaning equipment, accumulated depreciation. That's the account that you're choosing. That's your first adjusting entry. Second one is a little bit harder. The book said that you have 50 left on hand of cleaning supplies. So you're supposed to do the math. 300 minus 50, 250 is used. 250 will go to supplies expense, which is an account that you created. 64,800 supplies expense. Of course, it's an expense account. Debit expense, credit your asset. 13,000 or 13,001 cleaning supplies, 250. So what we want to achieve is this, the 300 minus 50, that 50 would be on my balance sheet. So the correct total would be 50 on my balance sheet. That's what's left on hand. When I go to the closet, I have $50. So now that this whole project is complete, I want you to notice that I always use January 31st and I make a check mark for adjusting entries and you have 2 adjusting entries. Okay, now let's check our reports. Okay, my reports will be wrong because I did it twice, but your report should have only the work you did. So the date is, of course, 01/2022 until 01/31/2022. And run reports. Okay, so checking, obviously by me it's twice, but I did all the work twice. So you would have only 9,645, which is correct. Cleaning supplies should not be 350, you would have 50. Let me erase the one I just did. Second one. Okay, so obviously I'm not giving you the numbers exactly, but that's the point. Let's go back. So you should see only $50 on cleaning supplies and $18 depreciation. This looks good. 1,080 minus 1,080. So that's fine. 9,000. And then the net income is half of this. 3782. So it's not correct. You should have you should have about a half of that. And that's your answer. So good luck with your project. It's a very short project. and it's not taking that long. So again, which one you're sending me, go to reports, you're sending this report, you go over here. This triangle lets you export to Excel. So when you export to Excel, try to create the Excel that has right away 3 sheets. Okay, I'm exporting to Excel. So usually the first export is the balance sheet. Right now is balance. You're going to open plus and copy it over. So you should have all of them in one workbook if it's possible. Balance sheet, profit and loss, statement of cash flow, and journal. And I prefer also try balance. Good luck.